Hello and welcome back to A Better World. This is your host Mitchell J. Rabin, and we're very glad you're joining us again today. Today we're going to have another very interesting show. We have with us Marc Gafni, who is a renowned spiritual teacher across the world. He lives now in Israel, even though he's American born, and he is the founder basically of a movement, Bayit Chadash, new home for Jews wandering about. This is a home wherein they are becoming restored, renewed, refreshed, vitalized in their connection to the Jewish spirit. And while it very much has a home in religion, it's becoming clearer and clearer to me in getting to know Marc that the real idea is spiritual, not necessarily the following of procedures and mitzvot in the ordinary way it's usually conceived, but there is a heart, a soul that is vivifying and coming forth in his work around the world and through his books. His latest book, The Mystery of Love, the relationship of universe, God, to Eros, the erotic nature of our spiritual life. So it's really a very great honor and pleasure for me to have Marc in our studio today to speak with us about the work he's doing. It should also be said that he's doing some wonderful groundbreaking work with Ken Wilber in the integral community, beginning a Kabbalistically based integral understanding of how the wisdom of the ancient science of Kabbalah relates to our current lives and lifestyle.
Hey, good morning.
Shalom. Good to see you too.
Good to see
So
you.
good to have you here.
Amen. And I'm going to just in one word. It was a great introduction. Only my mother only believes introductions. But just one reframe slightly.
Please.
Which is, we're very used to saying that we love spiritual practice, but of course we're not involved with mitzvah or those procedures. And that's precisely what we need to actually heal. That is, mitzvah is not this kind of external coercive religion saying, do this, do that procedure, right, or you're in trouble. Right? Mitzvah needs to be, which means commandment, actually means something deeper. And in its original cognate form, it means intimacy, or to be together with, savta. So what mitzvah is a technique of intimacy. It's a spiritual practice.
Yes,
and actually
indeed.
no spiritual growth, no spiritual breakthrough, right? No unfolding happens without ceaseless practice, said Master Dogen. Ceaseless practice.
Right.
So mitzvah is a system, not of neurosis, right, but of ceaseless practice. And we need to reclaim it as such and move beyond that split between religion and spirituality. No, there's religion that doesn't work and there's spirituality that doesn't work. But when religion becomes re-ligaire, right, to reconnect, ligaire or ligament, then it becomes a gorgeous vehicle. Right,
totally true. You know, I took a risk. I said something controversial, and you get away with nothing in this life. You caught it and gave a beautiful answer. Thank you. Toda rabah.
Thank you.
That is useful. Great to be with you. I really appreciate the correction and the understanding. If it's not something emerging from within, it's meaningless.
Right.
Is that so? It's not something you can just take from outside.
I'd say two things. First of all, a correction on the correction. Not so much a correction, but a deepening. Right? A deepening. Right? Second, we have a sense that if it's not something emerging from within, it's meaningless. I would say it with great love a little differently. I would say there are different stages of development.
Yeah.
At some stages of development, it's really good for mom to say, Mitchell, I don't think you should be riding that motorcycle at 4 a.m. when you're drunk. Right? And Mitchell saying, oh my God, I want to ride that motorcycle. Mom saying, Mitchell, I don't think so. Right? That's an external voice.
Right.
That's a loving external voice.
Sure.
At a later stage, mom needs to be internalized after years of therapy, of course, right? Right, but she needs to be internalized, and I hear
and Woody Allen movies.
And Woody Allen movies, an excellent form of therapy, right? And I need to hear that mother voice emerging from within, so that I understand who she is and what she is, and she speaks in her most pure goddess form. So those are the two steps.
Yes.
There's always an initial externalized emotion, and then there's a kind of internalized place where that voice becomes internal. It's also always about where we are in the journey.
Exactly.